Hear the word of the Lord. 1 Peter chapter 4, verses 12 and 13. Beloved, do not be surprised at the fiery trial when it comes upon you to test you, as though something strange were happening to you. But rejoice insofar as you share in Christ's sufferings, that you may also rejoice and be glad when his glory is revealed. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. So, let's just clear the air. Most of you aren't suffering in fiery trials. You just can't buy toilet paper. It's a bummer. It's annoying. It's scary about what can be. It's terrifying not knowing what's going to happen. But Christians, even should fiery trial come upon us, don't face it like the rest of the world. It's not that we're so eager to rush off to martyrdom because, as soon as I die, I get to be with Jesus. Because really, that only means that he wasn't around when you actually needed him while you were dying. And that's just not true. Though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we fear no evil because thou art with me. He actually sets up a table in the presence of our enemies. We're not afraid of the fiery trial because, to share in Christ's sufferings is to see the cross. There's a reason that the symbol of our religion is a cross. That's where your salvation happened. That's where God's glory is actually revealed. Christians actually seek to be nearer to Jesus. And yeah, crosses hurt, but we're not afraid of them anymore because we know that Jesus has died for us. In the middle of all the things that we don't understand, go into the darkness with this in mind. God has first gone into it for you. He has faced that darkness. He has faced that despair. He has faced that death itself upon the cross, and there he died for you, that you don't have to be afraid anymore. Here, as we see in the midst of panic, in the midst of everything else, God makes a promise. We don't need to be afraid, because even in the midst of darkness and despair, God's glory is revealed all the more. We look to the cross of Christ and actually find gladness, because here our God has rescued us. Be not afraid. God is for you. He has died for you. Everything's going to be okay simply in this truth. Christ has already confronted evil, darkness, even disease, all of it in death, and he has lived through it. You will live too. He who is crucified is risen, and you will rise. Rest easy.